Over the last couple weeks, I did something that I usually never do, and that's take a crochet project with me on a trip. So if you've been around Stay Cozy and my page, then you know that usually I'm hand knitting or hand crocheting, and using a hook is not something that I'm very good at. And so I've only done it a couple times, but I figured that this project would fit in my backpack a little bit better than my chunky yarn. I also was taking a break from my business since I was going to be on vacation with my family, and I wanted to have a creative project to work on that wasn't business related. And so I thought this was a perfect time to experiment with some smaller granny squares and a traditional crochet hook. I had been inspired by some handbags that I saw online, but I was kind of just winging it for the pattern. I tried to squeeze in some creating on vacation, but honestly, most of it happened on our airplane rides. We had 4 different flights over the last couple weeks, and so it ended up being the perfect amount of time to finish this project. I started each granny square with this recycled fabric yarn, and I just love the colors in it, and so decided to pair the coral cotton cord with it. And then I added more of the recycled fabric yarn to the outside. And for a while, I thought that I might just keep it like that. I really like the look of it, but I had brought this darker blue, kind of indigo color cotton cord and decided to make a border around it, which once I did, I was so happy that I did. I literally ran out right at the end. I had the exact amount that I needed, thankfully, because I hadn't brought any extra along. So I finished off the ends, and then I kind of left it like this for the remainder of my trip because I just wasn't sure how to connect it. I also kept going back and forth on whether I should block the project because I've never done that before, but I felt like everyone online was going to tell me I should. But this was my final flight and I kind of just had to go for it. And so I decided to connect the bag together with the rest of the coral cotton cord that I had left. And I guess I should mention that at this point I was listening to an Acquired podcast about the company Starbucks. But earlier in my travels, I listened to the book Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, and I highly recommend both. For the strap, I decided to do a simple square knot, a macrame knot, and this is how it turned out. I was so excited and literally got done right before we started descending to our home. And here's me trying it on back in our house. It felt so good to be home. My son was trying to take a video for me, and this is the best we got. I then had to run some errands, and so I took my bag with me to try it out. Added some granola bars inside, and I am in love. I just am obsessed with the color combo, and I'm really happy with how the entire bag came together.